Alright, I was just dropping some stuff off at my storage unit, and check this thing out. So this popped up. As you can see, it's in pretty rough shape. It's a 1980s Honda CR80 barn find. So the guy said, old 1980s Honda mini dirt bike. I believe this to be a Honda CR80 model. This is a real barn find for parts or needing a total restoration. Supposedly the previous owner was riding it last year but does not turn over. Rough condition as shown, good for parts restoration. These bring big money when nice. First $300 cash local. Pickup takes it. He's in Fond du Lac, and then interested in trades. So I sent him a message. I said, will you take $200 for it? And at first he didn't want to, and then he finally agreed to $200. So we're gonna go pick this thing up for $200, and we'll see if we can get this old girl running again. Only about 30 minutes away, so great day for a drive. Hopefully the bike isn't too bad, and I'm hoping that like the kickstart mechanism is stuck or something weird, locking up the engine. And I'm hoping it's not the actual cylinder all scored or something like that, or the crank. So we will see. Hopefully we get lucky on this one. All right, well, we got her. She is a little rough. You guys will see when we get back home, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that was the best buy in the world. But if we get the engine running, we could use it for something else maybe. But I don't know. She's pretty rough. Everything about it is bad. So we'll see if we can get it running. The engine's all there, it looks like. The carburetor's there. Everything's all there. So it will probably take a miracle to get it running, but at least we've got a cool project to work on. So let's get home, unload it, and see what we're dealing with. Alright, here she is. Just a tad rough. Missing all the plastics and the fenders. The seat's got like a towel around it. And it is locked up. Missing the pipe too. So, should be fun. Alright, well, here it is. Here's a closer look at everything. So this thing was found in the barn, the guy said, with a bunch of old Schwinn bicycles. And he said he couldn't resist. He had to get this one as well, because he likes buying, I think, older vintage stuff, just like I do. And I couldn't pass it up either. But I'm guessing he probably got it for like free, or maybe like a $20 bill or something, because it's extremely rough. It looks like somebody put a towel around the seat. First they duct taped it with camouflage duct tape. But yeah, that's super interesting there. Does not look like the original seat either, because there's a pan underneath it as well. So very odd. These do look like Honda shocks though, and it does look like a little Honda engine. I'm not sure, because the VIN is covered up. It's painted over with green paint. Kind of looks like tractor paint. Oh, there's the VIN right there. HE025008-051. So we'll have to look that up and see what that matches up to. Let's see if there's a VIN on the engine anywhere here to see what year this thing is. Little piece of the fin broken off right there. I didn't see any cracks underneath or anything. So if we can get the engine unstuck, it should run. Gas tank has gas in it. Take a closer look at that later. Throttle doesn't really work. It looks like it's got a different slide in there, or a different cable that's not letting the slide go all the way down. So we're gonna definitely have to mess with the carburetor. Actually, I think the back brake does work, which is like amazing. Front shocks are really bad. They're not springy anymore. And then clutch looks like it might work too. Yeah, clutch works. Cool. So apparently the guy he bought it from, or the lady he bought it from, said that it was running a couple of years ago. So that gives me a little hope. But yeah, we're gonna start digging into it and we'll see what we find. I pretty much got this thing because I figured it was 200 bucks. If I can't get it running, I know I can part it out for way more than that, because everyone's always looking for these engines online for little dirt bikes or restoration projects. So, but we'll give it our best shot and try to get this thing to run. I'm going to quick look up the VIN and then try to find the VIN on the engine somewhere to see what year this thing actually is. But it does look like a little 80cc. You can see 79 centimeters cubed right there. So I do know it's an 80cc, and it does say Honda on it. So we will. Oh, there's a VIN right there. HE02E 5008. Does it match up with the? Yeah, it matches up with the frame. Huh. That's very rare, actually. So there's the VIN right there. We'll look that up and we'll start looking on it. Alright, so I'm looking at the VINs right here, and we're looking for HE02E between the numbers 5008087, and it looks like 1980 CR80 matches up with it. So it's HE2E 5002843 to 5016013, and that is the one we want. So I believe it's a 1980 CR80. Now, quick look up a picture of it to see what they're supposed to look like. So that's what it's supposed to look like. All complete. This is a long way from looking like that. But alright, let's start digging into it, and hopefully we can get this thing running today. Alright, first thing we're going to do is just try to kick it over. You can see it's locked up. Sometimes the kick levers can get stuck, so let's try to twist the front. Let's try to twist the back wheel and go into gear with it. Yeah, it's not. You can see it's not moving either, so the engine is definitely locked up. Let's see if it shifts through all the gears. There's first gear. Neutral. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth gear. Oh. Moving. Look at that. Look at that, it's moving. It's not stuck. I can feel it moving in there. Ah. So it's not locked up in the top end there. I wonder if something's hitting in there. You can feel the piston going back and forth. Ooh, that's interesting. Let's get the spark plug out and see if that piston's actually moving up and down. That would be awesome. Could just be a spark plug too, that's too long. BR9ES plug. Looks like it was running alright. Oh, it still doesn't turn over. Oh, there we go. Doesn't sound too healthy, but it's spinning over. Try it out. Getting caught on something. That gives us hope. Let's take a look at the other side, the stator side, and see if it's getting caught up on something in here. Get this cover off of here. I like to spin that way for some reason. What the heck? Spins back. It's really weird. It's getting to neutral again. Doesn't want to go forward. It's almost like the piston's hitting something. It goes back just fine. There's like a knocking sound going on. You know what we're going to do? We're going to take off the flywheel, I think. Seems like it's getting hit on something in the flywheel. Let's take that off. There's a washer underneath there. It's weird that it goes one way, but doesn't spin the other way, isn't it? Alright, let's see if I've got a puller for that. Looks like this one might work. See if it comes off of here. Alright, there we go. There's the flywheel. You can see it with rubbing. Right there. And right here. Yeah, that was it. Look at that. It spins smoothly. So the flywheel was hitting something. What was it hitting? You can see on the outside. So the outside is further in there. Huh. Where the heck was that hit? I don't see any grinding spots on the stator anywhere. But look, this sounds pretty good. Wow, that sounds really good. Where would that be grinding? I think, was it grinding on the pickup coil right here? A little metal piece sticking out? I wonder if it's grinding on that. I'm gonna look around a little bit more in here and try to figure it out. This little pickup coil right here was pretty loose on there. I'm just gonna take that out and inspect it, because I'm pretty sure it was hitting that little metal piece sticking out that triggers the spark. pretty sure. Because you can see it's worn, you can see it was hitting something before. So I'm wondering if that was just a little bit off. Tuck that wire in there. Let's just see if we put that back on, if it makes the same sound here. Yeah, it's hitting something. Definitely hitting that thing. Wonder if that just got bent a little bit. Looks like it was just kind of bent. Yeah, it was definitely the pickup coil. So it was just bent up a little bit. I think that fixed the problem. We just bent the pickup coil down a hair. And I do see some metal shavings and stuff in here. So we're gonna clean this out and then put it back on and see if we get spark. Just make sure all these bolts are tight. I don't know why that would have bent up like that. That something got caught in between the flywheel and the pickup coil. But we got this all cleaned up. No shavings in there anymore. Let's get this back installed. See if it works here. I'm kind of looking through the little hole here, seeing if it touches, and there's a good gap in there, so that's good. So let's get this back on, and we'll see if we get some good spark here. That would be awesome. All right, awesome. What do you guys think? I'm gonna guess no for the spark. Let's see. Oh, there's spark. It sparked one time at least. Oh yeah. Good spark. See if I kickstart it, if it starts a lot better. Oh yeah. Alright. Well, I think this thing actually might start up. Do we have compression though? That's the question. Let's see. Put my thumb over it. We've got some. Oh yeah, we've got some compression too. Let's do a quick compression test just to see if this thing will start. But yeah, I'm kind of hopeful at this point. There we go. All right. What do you guys think? Will we actually have compression? We'll try to do throttle open. I think it's already open actually. So we should be good. Let's see what we get. pretty low. Got about 50, 60, 70, 80, about 90 PSI. So it might start with that. It's gonna be a little tough. We'll see if we can start it up and get those rings seated, because maybe they're just stuck to the piston a little bit. So we'll give it our best shot, but that's kind of low. I'd like it over 100. All right, over at the right side of the machine here, here's the oil plug. See if we can get that out of there. Oh, yeah. And there's no oil in it. Drain plug's right at the bottom here. Let's see if we can get to it. You guys see it down there? It's right there. Oh. Go. Oh, there's actually brand new oil in it. Look at that. Wow, maybe it was running a couple years ago. That's pretty crazy. That is super surprising. I don't know how much this little engine takes, but at least there's oil in it. Doesn't look like any metal chunks coming out either. Alright, since it takes about 0.8, so here's 0.5 right here going in. And then we'll put another 0.3 in. Just don't want to overfill it. Perfect. All right, oil's all done. There we go. All right, and here's the slide for it. It looks like it wasn't going down all the way into the carburetor here. Let's just see. Maybe he had it in there wrong. Oh yeah, it does. He just had the slide in wrong. Cool. That looks like that'll work. Yeah, they just had the slide in wrong. I don't think that's supposed to be connected to that. Let's take that off there. That's the drain plug. Doesn't go back up into there. Alright, let's open that up and see how bad that is. Alright, here is the carburetor. Looks pretty clean. See what the inside looks like. There we go. Okay, that's pretty clean in there. Wow. Not bad. No pinholes. These floats rarely don't have pinholes. You can see they're hollow on the inside. A lot of times what happens is pinholes develop and then they get heavy with gas. That's why I always check. Here's the needle. Needle seems good still. Wow. This is a very simple carburetor. clear. That's what that looks like. 140. Looks like a 148 main. Couple holes clogged there, you can see a little gunk on there. Alright, and then the pilot. There's the pilot. You can see somebody was trying to get that thing out. It's all crunched at the top. Tiny little pilot. Let's see if it's clogged. It's open. Wow. That is very surprising. Let's see about the air screw here. How many turns in? Only like a quarter turn out. Should be a spring. Yep, there we go. Alright, that's the whole carburetor. And the choke seems like that's working. Alright, let's clean this out and then reinstall. Hopefully this bike starts up. Alright, I didn't hook up the tank because I'm not sure if that gas is good in there yet, but we just manually put some gas down the carburetor, 40 to 1. So let's see if she fires up. Will she have enough compression to start? She fired right up. Man, it sounds really good actually. Holy cow. Thing is so loud though, without the pipe. Too bad I don't have a pipe for it. It came with one. I'm gonna go grab it quick. Alright, so here's the pipe that came with it. It's actually kind of cool when it's on there. Might actually work. Kind of looks like a flat tracker bike. Alright, to make this pipe work, we're going to weld this piece. I drilled the hole through it right here for a mount, so I can mount up to the frame. And then, so it can attach to the engine. We've got two springs and we're going to mount the washers, or weld the washers to the pipe down here like that, so the spring can have something to latch onto. Alright, the pipe is on, nice and secure. That's not going anywhere. Looks pretty funny, doesn't it? Doesn't look that bad though. We'll see what it sounds like. Alright, let's see what she sounds like here. Just as loud, but looks a little bit better. At least it's not just coming out of the head there. But we're gonna get the gas tank cleaned out, get some fresh gas in there, and then what else does this thing need? I think the clutch works. The back brake should work still. Yep, back brake still works with that pipe on there. So really, we just need the gas tank cleaned out. and the tire's pumped up. Let's see if the tire holds there. Front one's got a slow leak, but it'll hold for a test drive at least. Running pretty good. Gas tank's all hooked up. The seat was tied on with a rope. So, yeah, fun times. But I think we're gonna go test drive this thing now. See if it shifts through the gears, if the clutch works, and I'll probably kill myself in this thing. So, stay tuned. Should be fun. There, painted the tank red. Now it's a Honda. That looks a lot better. Can't believe this thing actually moves. I did not think we were going to be able to get this thing to run. I think the clutch is slipping a little bit. Runs pretty good, considering. I think the pipe's too restrictive. Try turning the choke off here. There we go. That front wheel is about to become flat here. Running pretty good. Alright, well, it moves, so that's awesome. Moves, the clutch works, the brake works, it starts right up. Runs pretty decent. I think the pipe is being too restrictive, that's why it doesn't rev out all the way. But yeah, it still goes pretty good. And it could be that the clutch is slipping too. So, but anyway, for 200 bucks and being locked up when I bought it, I think we did pretty good. That wraps up the video on the 1980 CR80, and I think this is the state it's going to be in, unless we can find some plastics for it, a pipe for it, and it needs a ton of stuff. So I think we'll probably just leave it like this. I don't know if I'm going to sell the engine out of it or what, but yeah, she's a rough one. I'm really surprised it runs and moves. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, stay tuned for next one. Until next time, we are out.